livestream.com/EAR2 the streets every Monday night, 9 to midnight. We're here in the building back with Stress One. We're going through some classic Big L joints. Those were, and that's the way. And when you had that joint with Big L and Primo just now, the little remix there, this makes me feel, brings me back to the days of, wow, when hip hop was hip hop. But there still is good hip hop out there, and I like to say we're back here with Stress One, Central Jersey. There again, I must say you're a very humble gentleman.
Thank you.
And I know you're also Stress One. I know you're part of a group called Raw Nature.
Right.
And who's in the group and how was that group formed?
Raw Nature essentially was in the beginning. We had a group called Order 66. It was me, P, Fury, and Benny Buku, and we were working on some tracks. And the Order 66 thing never came to fruition. And then Alphonse Aniello, EM Theories, is a good friend of mine, and he kind of brought Prophet, aka Tito Fuerte, and Physics, Bad Habits from Carteret together, and it kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? We all started making music, and then from there, Fury brought Big D from down south, South Jersey, and C4 from up in Bergen, and that's how it just happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's the crew. We got your peoples, Truth, Rob Relish. You know what I'm saying?
That's the homie.
Yeah, he's part of the crew, and it extends from Jersey all the way out now to Maryland. I'll be out there soon, and out to CT. Shouts to MDE.
Okay, so you're moving near the Bmore area of Maryland?
Yeah. I'm gonna probably be up in Glen Burnie.
Okay,
that's the spot, and that's like half hour, I guess, from Baltimore. I don't know the area that well. You know what I'm saying?
I know Bmore people. They're very violent. That's all I know.
Very violent?
They're violent.
Yeah, Stress One ain't about the violence.
That's good to hear.
Unless you sucking the mic.
But now, your flow it reminds me of you have like a 90s flow, but with an updated appeal to it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's more up, it's trying to go for because a lot of people are still stuck in that whole 90s boom bapish era. And my thing with it, I love the era, and that was good. It was good for that time. Right. But now we have to move on to something different, I feel.
Right.
And the way how you're able to still do that, and how are you able to still do that to combine the two?
It's a part of me. I grew up in that era like we all did, and it was a very I had my difficult times around that time, so hip hop really stuck to me, spoke to me and all that. Not to sound cliche and all, but with the flow, it was just like I brought what I am, and I didn't get into recording, like professionally recording, until 2003. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, I can't sound dated, but let me still keep that original flavor I had, and then try to keep up with these young kids. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted like an ode to the 90s, but this is Stress One. I'm now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. And that's well said. Very well put.
Thank you.
But my next thing for you is I know how you guys have the whole crew now. So basically, you do everything independently.
Right.
Do you feel that the major labels can still help artists, or can independent artists basically do what a major label used to be able to do for them?
The latter. I think going indie, if you got the right, mentality and the right ethics, as far as hustling and grinding and getting out there, putting yourself out there. A lot of people, they see the music industry, they don't understand the business side, and I mean, you can make this much independently, but if you sign, you're gonna make this much. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand you gotta pay that money back. When you're independent, you're pushing your own stuff. That's all you. You know what I mean? It's just how hard you want it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole thing with the whole grind. Many people don't realize that it's a grind every day getting up here. Like you said, you came from Pennsylvania out here. You had to, It's a grind. Like I called you, I was like, well, I want to set up an interview with you. And you were like, well, can I come up today? I'm like, I'm moving. I'm like, sure.
No, that's the thing, man. You can't say, oh, well, it's a Monday. Then you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You're not hungry.
That is true. Just like people who get paid for shows that want to moan and groan, at the end of the night. But that's a whole other issue. They come with their nonsense when,
Hip-hop divas.
That's the hip-hop diva. After we're helping to resurrect your career, but, that's how we get. But it is what it is. So what are your 3 favorite songs or albums of all time, if you had to pick?
3 favorite albums?
Yeah, of all time, if you had to say.
I say Illmatic, Low End Theory, and Monkey Bars.
For those of you who don't know that, the Illmatic is from Nas, Low End Theory from A Tribe Called Quest, and Monkey Bars from Sean Price.
I'm diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, knowing all that, I should get a prize.
Oh, shit.
So, what are you listening to right now in the whip or in your iPod?
Oh man, let me see. On the way up here, we were listening to some new original text, some new Raw Nature music produced by PA, of course. You know, I got that on rotation. I got The Direction by Raw Nature on rotation. As far as some other artists, you know, earlier today, Army of the Pharaohs come on. You know, I just
Jedi Mind Tricks.
Yeah, I just put on, you know, put on genre hip hop and shuffle, and that's it. Whatever happens to pop up is good.
So have you ever been to Europe on a tour, or are you trying to go to Europe?
No, I'd love to go to Europe right now. You know,
Shout out to Rashid Chappelle's over there.
Oh yeah, actually, I thought he touched down, but yo, Rashid's doing it, man. You know, he's an incredible artist, and he's a humble cat.
Yeah.
Humble dude.
Another nice guy. We brought him up here, real down to earth. He was just like, sure, I'll come through. Him and his management, unlike other management, you know, just real cool dude. Comes through, showed love, you know. He wasn't on the BS. He came. He's like, yeah. And every time I see him, I give him a text or a shout on Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah.
Always responds, just like.
Yeah, he's a good cat, man. He's definitely, you know, he's
Because, and this is my thing, because you're mentioning all this stuff. I mean, we watch the Grammys and the Oscars and all of this, which there's nothing wrong with that. People should get acknowledged and you should acknowledge someone's success and look at the good things that people do, and they should be awarded for their achievements.
no doubt.
But at the end of the day, when you take that, when you strip that of them, you're still a human being.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
Absolutely.
really what it comes down to, is that, because I even had this conversation with AB numerous times, that this is an underground station, and as long as somebody's cool, and I don't mean you, because I love your music, because I personally wouldn't have called you. This is what people call me. And if someone calls me to come up, and I might not feel their music too much, but as long as they're cool and humble, and they have a drive, that's really what matters. Because you got a lot of guys out there who have all the talent in the world, but have no drive, ill child. But you know, it is what it is. But we're back here with you, and I want to say thank you for coming up. And you're gonna bless us with some freestyles later on.
Absolutely.
You're gonna freestyle over some Big L beats,
yes.
Big L production.
Yes.
Thank you again. You have any
Thank you for having me.
last minute words for the viewers or anybody?
Yeah, just right now we got free music, free EP. It's called Detention with Mr. Caldwell. You can grab it at stress1.com, stress1.com, and I want to thank y'all for having me. This was really dope, and thank you.
No, definitely not a problem. Don't be a stranger. Come back.
Oh, no
you
doubt.
know, you're always welcome.
I appreciate
And next
that.
time, you got to bring the rest of the crew with you.
Oh, we will. It'll get rowdy though.
It's all good, you know?
It'll get a little rowdy, but yeah, we can do that.
Livestream.com/EAR to the streets every Monday night from 9 to midnight. We give you that underground independent hip hop that you love and you need for your eardrums. And right now, we're about to get into something from the homie Faces. The name, shout out to everybody up in Brick City. Name of this joint is For the Record.
Brick City.